Fury is dead.
We are live.
We are live.
We are live.
Did I say welcome to the main event?
Run that thing, bro. You mad?
Oh, man.
Behave before you talk about what I'm talking about, yeah?
Disclaimer! Run that thing back. Nah, man, stay there in your corner, man. Run that thing back, fam. I don't want to hear nothing from you.
We are live, as I'm saying, Mr. Blitz Tech.
Raven the GS.
Joe on Further the Cyber Nerds.
And welcome to the Agents of Hydra episode review. Is it number 17?
Number 17.
Jeez.
Turn.
Turn. If you're not turning your eyes to the subscribe button, I don't know what's wrong with you, but this content is just absolutely bonkers. Spoiler review about to go in. All I've got to say is, give me a skull and plenty of tentacles and paint me Hydra in it, because this episode is mad, bro.
This episode, high level of just Hydra levels, innit? That's what this is. This is high levels of Hydra, innit? Because, like, just how do they do this stuff, bro? Like, movie, like, it was just like, as like we're progressing into the episode, like, yeah, you get bits of the movie, but then it starts to get deeper and deeper and deeper and just going back and forth. Like, even with is it Fitz using the same thing that what's Samuel Jackson's character Fury uses to get away. They use the same thing. Like, you might not taking a piss with this episode, bro. This thing is mad.
Yeah, man. Like, I love this episode different. Like, this and the last episode, I love differently because it's like, for me, like, I don't know how, but I still feel like Hydra's still underrated in the MCU as a villain. Like, when man are talking about MCU villains, Hydra should be number one, fam. Like, Hydra might be deeper than Thanos, bruv. Like, do you know what I'm saying? Like, even in this episode where they're like, yeah, it only took us 70 years, but we're here, fam. Like, the coming out party, I'm like, rah, these man took it deep, man. But, like, yeah, the interconnectivity of the events that's going on in this episode and the events that are going on in the Winter Soldier simultaneously, I think's gangster. Just, when we're talking about world expanding, these lot do it in such a way that, like, the movies don't have time to get into, because it's like, during Winter Soldier, at this time, they're talking about the three super helicarriers, do you know what I'm saying, and where them man at. But in this, they're talking about all of the other locations of all of the SHIELD bases and which ones have been flipped, which ones haven't been, and then you've just got the maze that is who is on which side. Yeah. Because if you're on SHIELD side, everything you're doing can look like you're actually on Hydra's side because you're fighting against a covert agency and you don't know what they're doing, bruv. And everyone's missions, like we've been talking about in the last review, are hidden missions. So it's like, nah, that looks like you're working with them, but this looks like you're working with us. But boom, boom, boom. So it's really about, you have to actually out yourself, bruv. And that's what's sick when
Hand.
We're all thinking it's Agent Hand, you get me? And then she runs up and she's like, yeah, you man have got to turn to Hydra. And they're like, we ain't turning to Hydra. She's like, all right, we can work together now. Like, you need verbal and physical confirmation at basically gunpoint to decipher who is on what team. Do you know what I'm saying? And every single person pretty much goes through it in this episode. May's got the gunner at the beginning. Coulson's got the gun on him. Hand's got the gun on her. Like, all the way through, fam. All the way to the end. Until we find out. Man, like, Ward is the ops, bruv. And you know what, yeah? It's satisfying, bruv.
Yeah, man, yeah.
It's satisfying because now it's like, bruh. Do you know what's mad? I think you nudged man halfway through the watch along. If you ain't watching the watch along, yeah, you're mad. Cybernerds.com/the-cybernerds. And then was like, like kind of not alerted, man, but man was thinking, it's Ward. But then I was like, this actually, Ward's turn makes sense when you go back to the beginning and think about his interrogation methods, bro. All of these methods were making you believe that he was an idiot.
Yeah.
All the way, bruv.
That's 18 episodes of setup, bruv.
We should be
Levels of
shielded,
Hydra,
because
bro.
we put man on watch from day.
Bruv, we did, yo. From day 3, we're like,
Man, suspect.
bro,
Listen,
Man's
Hydra,
been suspect.
Hydra infiltrated the cybernetic HQ, fam.
fam,
He's
no.
been suspect.
It's mad, bruv. It's mad, bruv. Yeah, so fam, his interrogation tactics, everything he's been on, bruv, it all led up to a feeling of, raw, it's Ward. But at the same time, it's like, because shows usually wouldn't do that with someone like that, bruv. Bruv, it's mad, bruv. And for me, like, they already set up the character of Trip, who was working on the other side, who was also a CEO of the same, was an underling of the same CEO. He could now just take Ward's position on the team, and it's like, hey, Ward just went over to the bad side, so he's still going to be on a show every episode. Now we got to add an emotional thing on why we need to get man. Fam. Hey, they took man on a roller coaster,
That's
bro.
what I love, bro. That's what I love the most. Like, the level of the bait and switch at every single scene, like, they are playing the audience for fools, bruv. Every single time you're like, that's a Hydra agent. Oh, no, he ain't. That's a Hydra agent. Oh, no, he isn't. That's a shield. Like, you can never tell until, like, the very end where, like, he baits him. So when he man said history, I was like, when has Shield ever mentioned anything to do with history? I was like, yeah, that's the Shield, that's the Hydra dude. And at the end, like, even this whole episode when Ward is just doing, like, he's always been moving mad, yeah? But this episode just goes to show why he's just been moving mad, like you're saying, Fred, this whole entire season. Like,
That's man's cover, bro.
Yeah.
Fam, you got to think, but when you deep it, bro, Ward's there, beating May. Bruv, got her off balance, bruv. One is there, sweet talking Sky, getting her on the side. Bruv, before he goes out to beat up 12 shield agents, he's like, bruv, he's finessing her mind. Oh yeah, after this, me and you together. But imagine how tapped she's gonna be now when she's got to aim a gun at Ward and try to shoot, man.
Bruv.
Hey, Ward is the agent, bro. He's the highest level agent.
It's not even just that it's past that, yeah, because usually in movies or even TV shows, when someone starts dialoguing like that, yeah, to the audience, we're like,
They're dead.
They're dead. Man went out and bodied 12 dudes, not easily, but he finished all them, man. I'm like, bro, so if he finished them, man,
how high is he?
No, but the thing is, do you know what I love about the setup for him to go beat them man up, yeah? It's when they're in the cupboard, she's like, oh, there's like 100 guys out there. He's like, nah, they're 12, they're level 5 operatives, they've got basic armor on. Like, he had already calculated I could probably do it. Do you know what I'm saying? And I'm just like, bro, like, these men have escalated Ward, bro. Just, God! Ward, like, no, bro, man's got, believe in Ward, bro. I believe in this shit right now.
That was an opposite side.
Yes, bro. Now he's the ops as well. Man was playing dumb the whole time, bro.
We were saying, it's me.
Bro.
You guys were saying it's me. I'm like, I don't know about me, bro. I'm like, I'll stick with me. But bro, the bait switch is mad.
You know what, yeah? I want to see Sky's face when she finds out, yeah? Because the way he had her in the cupboard, yeah? Her panties was off before she realised it. Do you know what I mean? So when she finds out it's going to be a drama, one of the things they've done sickly in this episode, yeah, is relationships were destroyed. Like at first we get to see
Garrett and Coulson.
Yep. Their little tag team thing, which was 6, like, which then put us in the frame of mind of like, yo,
these two men are riders.
These men, we get to see now how far back they go by just the way they're moving right now to get him escaping them guys. Then also him and May relationship finished.
Done now,
bruv. Done out here, bruv. Definitely. Then obviously like you've got Sky and Ward, bruv. It's peak, bruv. It's peak the way they've just set up this whole thing. And the way they've started this show being like, like, you know,
corny,
like, bruv, these man infiltrated, man, from day dot, bruv. Like, this, man, it's just sick. It's just sick.
The switcheroo is mad, but that's why I'm like, this is probably why I dropped to the show and never started watching it, because the beginning was just never like, if you started maybe one episode a bit corny, then serious, then I'm like, all right, cool, but I'm glad we're here. Like, I'm a bit unfortunate we didn't start then, but I'm here today. I just gotta thank the patrons, you know, because put us on.
Patreons, you man are fire. But this is why the last review, bruv, man apologized, bruv. Because from last episode, man understood that, you know, the corniness, I don't know whether you man did it or whatever you was finding your feet, bruv, but all of that still set up for the feeling man's having right now.
True.
Do you know what I'm saying? Bruv, that was, for me, it's like, bruv, that's just been a gradual build-up. And we were saying it, bruv. Every episode, we was like, this thing's getting better. This thing's getting better, bruv. They didn't record it like one per month. Like, they was backing this thing off. So it's like, they understood the build-up of getting to this point here where they're flipping the shield around at the end of the episode. And it's the Hydra thing, bruv. Fuck!
When I saw that, you guys are mad.
Fuck! Are you dumb? Are you dumb? And do you know what's mad, yeah? It's like, we're watching this in, 2021, bruv. Bucky and the Falcon shows on, and like, them man are dealing with the remnants of Hydra on the next thing, bruv. Like, it's
beautiful,
hey,
bro.
fam. The
Well,
MCU's finished, bruv. It's
lovely,
finished,
bro.
bruv. These man are, bruv, there's nothing. There's no way nothing can compete with this kind of stuff, bruv. This came out in 2012, 2013, bruv.
Bro, it's mad.
I'm sick to my stomach, you know. This is why the patrons have been onto us, bruv. Oh, you man ain't watching Agent? Yeah, it's mad. And this is what blows my mind. This is season 1.
Can't get better than this.
Fam, do you know what, yeah?
Can it get better? Don't answer that question, eh? Don't answer that question.
The reason why I'm like, yeah, it can, yeah, is because, bruv, they just built us here over 18 episodes, bruv. Get me? And this is tied in, and it's like, this is tied into the movie, but the movies never show love backwards. So I'm like, yeah, it probably could, bruv, because if they tie more things into the movies that they never, like, care about, why wouldn't it just get deeper and deeper? Do you get what I'm saying?
Well, you also got to think about once a Winter Soldier finishes,
the rebuild.
they're like, no, like this thing is done.
It's past shield now.
Cap is like, yeah, this thing is done. Like, because thing was like, yo, Fury,
like, we need to rebuild it.
We need to rebuild, and he was like,
nah,
it's over. And he was like, well, you're the man in charge now.
Yes, bro.
Now imagine where can these guys go?
No, but bruv, that's one of the things, bruv, because you know, after they have that conversation, bruv, it's like 2-3 movies when it's 2-3 movies later when the helicarrier shows up fully with people, and they're, do you know what I'm saying? And man's like, oh, this is what SHIELD was supposed to be. Is that Age of Ultron or whatever? Yes, it is, bruv. Yes, it is. With Quicksilver, bruv. Because, bruv, Tony goes on, I'm going to put the armor around the world after the SHIELD thing. And then when the helicarriers come to Sokovia to run off all the people, Quicksilver's like, this is what SHIELD's supposed to be. Bruv, who put that together? This is probably what we're about to watch, bruv. Wow. This man rebuilding it under the shadows, bruv. Yeah, bruv.
It's about
well, Cap and them man don't even know, bruv. They don't even know Coulson's alive. And that's what I'm saying, bruv. They've set up 2 mad worlds, bruv, where it's like, you man are down here, us man are doing Avenger level stuff. These man are gonna start moving like Hydra on a low, like, oh, we gotta put stuff back together, bruv. These man are about to be going on major ops, bruv.
It's about to be sick.
Yeah, we see the Avengers shutting down Von Strucker's tower and that. But who's taking over the little huts? And someone's got to be doing it, bruv.
Oh my God,
the
bro.
levels, bro.
This level right here of Inception is just mad.
Nah, bro. I've snapped, bro.
Mad.
My mind snapped, bro, because this thing's mad, bro.
It is. And this is before Disney Plus.
Fam, this is mad.
I'm pissed. I'm actually super duper pissed.
No, you ain't, bro.
I know, yeah. That's the
It was
thing.
inevitable. You were supposed to be here today, but what did Thanos say? Took you home this song. Where you back here now, fam?
Oh, hey, you know what? It's just too good.
Yeah, man. This is easily man's favourite episode of the thing, bruv. Like,
sure.
It's just...
I'm just wooed, bruv.
But this goes back to this Marvel again. Like, we wouldn't be here if it just wasn't for the beginning of the... Like, what did they call it in the last episode or something? The end of the beginning.
Yeah.
All of that.
Bruv, because it's the end of the... Bruv. Oh, my chest. My chest, bruv.
This thing's fire, man. Like, I've got just so much positive stuff to say, bruv. Like, all of the actors in this, you man have been killing it, bruv. Because it's like, man overlooks how good the acting is, bruv, because man's so caught up in the world, bruv. But these man are, bruv,
bruv, he's like,
Bruv,
He's out there with Fitz and Simmons now because he sent man for a loop.
These man be selling you on everything, bro.
Simmons leveled up on this one, a low
Bro,
key.
for me, they've always been
Fitz and
there.
Simmons have been a tier above, bro.
Yeah.
Ward,
Now,
bruv,
bruv, he's number 3
Bruv.
for me. Then
Bruv.
it's Coulson
bro. Do
because...
you know what I'm saying? And I was saying last episode, bro. Coulson's been
Yes!
getting man, bro. But Ward, wait.
Bruv, Ward come back, yeah, because I've been saying anyway, yeah, man's like, he's flip-flopping, he's emotional here, then he's like bare, like, straight and narrow over here, and now, in this episode, I've just not seen this level of, like, the villainy was in his face, yeah, I'm like, no, it can't be. I couldn't put my, like,
I
finger
love
on
it,
it.
bro.
Switched it.
And I never saw this coming. Never would have saw this coming. That's why I love it. Like, even just May, yeah, Maze is like straight and narrow. Like, Coulson, that's why he's probably at number 4 for me because, again, like, this whole season's been sending man through bare obstacles and stuff, and
Bruv,
it's too
imagine
deep.
how much May has to change now. May, the one that just eats this stuff
That's
up
it.
on a daily basis,
Just
bro.
keeps it inside,
Doesn't miss a meal on the shield thing, bro. Imagine now, yo, thing is gone. Like all the stuff I've been doing, I betrayed the guy that I love. Do you know what I'm saying, like, bruv? Her acting is just gonna be on 1,000, bruv. Because emotions, she's gonna eradicate everything
That's
that she's
it.
been about. But at the same time, she still has action packed in, bruv. It's about to be tops.
Bro, my mind's finished, bro. My mind, bro. When I think about this Ward scenario, yeah, my mind is just finished, bro. Like these men are gonna go after Ward now.
I don't think they are, though.
Bro,
They don't even know
Like,
yet.
yeah,
They don't know
that's
yet.
the problem.
This thing ain't getting. There's no way this getting resolved this season, 100%.
Yeah.
Bro. But it's like, bro, Ward is like a. He's a high level villain for these man.
Yes.
Like high level, bro.
That's legit, bro.
All of their information, he knows everything, bro. And he's running around with Garrett, who pretty much is plugged into Coulson from the past, bro.
He's gonna be running everything, yeah, and still be friendlies with these guys.
Bro, you
So he's behind
them, man.
And bruv, he's everywhere, bruv. Oh my
That's legit,
god, bro.
That's legit.
There's got to be a scene where Dee's not gonna try and kill Ward and they can't, bro. There's gonna be, fam. Like someone's gonna get a shot at Ward and be like,
It'll be the brother then.
"It's Ward."
It'll have to be the brother then.
Sky's murking.
Sky to kill Ward.
Sky's murking. Because if we're here, yeah,
He's played with her a lot, bro.
And these lot have been, and Fitz and Tim's been on to the cure for her, and we actually get to find out exactly who she is, and she embraces that.
Yeah,
bruv, she's coming for man. She is coming for man. It has to be, bro. Like, come on.
bruv, they set the thing up, bruv. Anyway, bruv. So, I just love it, bruv. Yeah,
Bruv,
listen.
it's gonna be heartbreaking when she finds out. And the thing is, yeah, he's gonna keep going with this thing, develop this romance with her.
It's a Kylo Ren rating, fam.
Bruv, it's so madness.
You could be with us. We was looking for you. You know what I'm saying? Because she was the thingy. She's like the person of interest, innit?
Yeah.
If he could be running all of this game on her, like, listen, you were supposed to be with us.
It's a drama.
No that's too deep, you know.
Oh, I'm done. I'm done
I'm
with this
done as
review,
well.
fam. My chest.
My head, bro.
This is bad.
But guys, comments down below. What do you think of this episode?
You need to see, sorry,
No,
Sam.
no.
You need to watch this watch along.
True,
But hey, look,
true.
you man are playing yourself, fam. Even if you just, like, you don't want to watch the whole 18 episodes, what you need to do, yeah, sign up, watch episode 17, was it 16 and 17?
Yeah.
Watch both of these, and then bust case if you need to, fam. But this thing's mad.
Oh, it's legit. But yeah, comments down below. What do you think of this episode? Make sure you leave a like if you're enjoying this content too, so we can create a lot more. Make sure you're subscribing to the channel, because if you're enjoying this, I don't know what you're still doing. Don't be that Hydra agent when you're in the ting, yeah? And you don't want to be in the... Bro, I see some of you, man, you know.
Look at
I see some of you, man. Don't do that thing. But I'm sorry, Mr. Blitz Tech.
Revenue GS.
Joe on further the Cybernerds.